Okay, so I just went grocery shopping and I picked up a lot of the things that are kind of like staples for us, because ever since, for the last month that I've not really been like tracking my macros, I've just been eating whatever, honestly, like eating out half the time or just like trying to get rid of the stuff that's here. So today I had to go stock up on all the stuff we normally keep around. So I'll start with our veggies. So I don't get a ton of like fresh produce and fresh veggies. Might sound weird, but it typically just goes bad. Like if we're being honest, it just goes bad because I don't eat it fast enough, because Matt doesn't really eat a ton of it either. So I get the stuff that I know I'm gonna eat. I think a lot of times people like to go out and just get like a ton of vegetables, like sweet potatoes and regular potatoes and broccoli and cabbage and lettuce and all sorts of berries. Like that's nice, but like unless you're gonna have that stuff at literally every single meal, it's just not worth it. So I buy what I know I'm gonna eat. So I buy blueberries and strawberries. I love to cut these up, or cut up the strawberries and then put the blueberries with them. It's just like a little fruit medley. I don't know, it's fruit. I love it. And it's in terms of fruit, berries are like the lowest carb fruit source. I guess lowest carb in terms of like volume. Am I making sense? Sorry, I like rushed in here and Matt and I are going out to lunch, dinner. What time is it? Like 3 o'clock. I haven't even taken a breath. Next I got mushrooms, just like white sliced mushrooms, and just red onion pre-chopped. Both of these are pre-sliced, pre-chopped, so yeah, they're more expensive than if I were to just do it myself. But I won't do it myself. If these are sitting in my fridge not sliced up already, I will probably just never think to throw them in anything I'm eating. So getting them like this, I love to put these in a pan and just steam them with some salt and some garlic, and then throw them in my eggs, or sometimes in like if I'm doing like a pasta or meat stir fry type of a situation. So these are like the 4 fresh fruits and vegetables that I know I will eat. And I normally do get a big thing of spinach, but I think I have some. I like to put spinach in, like, again, it cooks up really nicely and it has a lot of good things in it for you. So the last thing I got, which I don't normally get because I swear they always go bad before I eat them, but I'm like gonna try and meal prep or something this week so that I can make this avocado work in my diet and not go bad before I get a chance to eat it, because I love avocado and it's such a good fat source for you. It's a better fat source. So, because if you guys remember, I used to, when I was on prep, I was like super into a dish that was ground turkey, egg whites, and avocado. Sounds weird. And I had to have it with Mrs. Dash tomato and basil stuff. I don't know, it sounds super weird, but I like have been craving it again. So I'm gonna like make enough for like 4 days in a row or something, just so I know I use up this avocado, because I just feel so bad when I don't use the whole thing up. Some frozen cauliflower. I love you steam this, and then you can like either throw it in a blender or a food processor, mix it with a little bit of butter or maybe some butter spray and like some salt, some garlic, whatever you want. And it's basically like mashed potatoes. And it's not like mashed potatoes, but it does taste really, really good. And I love it. I used to have it all the time last year, and then this year I just felt like I got too lazy for it. But I had it a couple days ago, or like a week ago maybe, and I was like, yes, this is coming back for sure. Butter spray. I know we are getting pretty, I always have everything backwards or upside down when I try to show you guys. Butter spray, 0 calorie, but yes. I have been told to not like pour these on what you're eating, or to use like 37 sprays, because then at that point they do have calories. But I won't tell if you don't tell. Just kidding. Calories are existing whether you count them or not, so be careful. Turkey pepperoni, another weird food thing that I came up with when I was in prep, which was egg whites, cheese, and turkey pepperoni. It's like a turkey pepperoni omelet. Sounds weird, but don't knock it till you try it, because a lot of you guys tried it and it was like, Lynette, you're a genius. And I was like, I know! Did I just smash my avocado? I think I'm okay. Should be more gentle. 2 more little things. Cheese. This one's low fat, this one's fat free, just in case I want cheese, and if I need more fats, or if I need 0 fats. I love cheese. Someone once ratted on me for using cheese that was fat-free. She's like, if you'd want no fat, then stop using cheese, because cheese is meant to have fat in it. And I was like, so hateful. Anyway, here's the cheese collection happening. When it comes to bread, man, I always get this kind, 35 calorie Aunt Millie's. Is that what that is? Aunt Millie's, yeah. This is the honey wheat flavor. Sometimes we'll get oatmeal, sometimes we'll get just whole wheat, whatever. It tastes good. It's like really soft, and it's only 35 calories a slice, which is 10 grams of carbs a slice. Yeah, something like that. And we like it. Tastes good, gets the job done. Ground turkey, again, to do my avocado egg white turkey thing, dish, situation. This is 93% lean, 7% fat. I didn't get any leaner because it's really expensive and the sweet my fats are higher, so not really necessary. And last on the list, so much freaking peanut butter. I think there's some more. These were 2 for $3, so I got 4. So 4 for $6, so cheap. And Kroger has the best natural creamy peanut butter. I go through stages of wanting creamy or chunky. Lately I've been on a creamy kick. Matt is on a crunchy kick, which is fine. We just have our own peanut butters, and that's it. Prego, what is that, Light Smart? I love this stuff because it's really low carb and low calorie for a marinara sauce or like a pasta sauce. It's only 11 grams of carbs per serving, 45 calories per serving, and the serving is a half cup. You can definitely get away with 1 serving on this if on like a couple servings of pasta. Sometimes I'll put it on like, sounds weird, but like vegetables with like some Parmesan cheese. I love it. Matt uses this more than I do, but we do love it. Last but not least, Muscle Milk. You guys know I'm a big fan of these. Really, really easy for me if I'm going out the door in the morning for anything to just grab one of these and go. It's 40 grams of protein, 3 grams of fat, 9 grams of carbs, 220 calories. Really can't beat it if you're somebody who's just struggles to get your protein in. They actually taste really, really good. So yeah. So yeah, these are pretty much the things that I'm gonna buy every single week, except the avocado and the ground turkey. I don't always get those, but everything else I will get pretty much every week or as soon as I run out of it. So yeah, little mini grocery haul of my staples. Now I'm waiting for my husband. I think I see him off in the distance, yonder, out the window. We are going to Carrabba's for dinner, lunch dinner. It's like 3:30, so whatever you want to call that. I was actually supposed to start my cut tomorrow. Why am I talking so far away? Let's come close. I was supposed to start my cut tomorrow, Monday, but yesterday, because today actually I was gonna go to a baby shower, and I was just like, it's really far away. Still just like not feeling 100%. I didn't want to be like trapped in a car for an hour I was gonna ride with my sister. That's totally big. You guys want to see? I'm filming you. Did you guys even see him? I don't know. But yeah, so I'm starting my cut today. There's no reason not to. Do you guys like all our cans over there? Yeah, so I'm starting my cut today. It's 4:30 actually. No, it's 3:30 because that clock is wrong because it's daylight saving time. So it's 3:30, and all I've had today is one of those Muscle Milks. So we're going to Carrabba's, and I'm just so excited for chicken and vegetables. That's all I want. I have never in my life craved pure healthy food. I got so lazy about I was pretty good my first 3 weeks of like not tracking. I just ate the right things, and then this past week literally was so lazy about my nutrition. Like breakfast would be like protein waffles, lunch would be a donut, and dinner would be like a bag of Doritos. It was so dumb this past week. I was just trying to like get cravings out of the way, like things that I've been saying for like a year, like, oh man, I wish I could have some untracked Doritos or whatever, and then I ate them and felt like crap because my body just like hates like really processed foods and just junk foods and too many carbs, too many fats, too many calories. It made me very grateful for the lifestyle that I live and remind me why I picked this lifestyle, because before I became like healthy and started losing weight and stuff, I was sick all the time. I always had stomach problems. To the point where I thought that I had like IBS or Crohn's or something weird, because I just felt like my stomach was always upset. And as soon as I started eating healthier, not even just counting macros, just like eating healthier, I started feeling so much better, and I've pretty much not had stomach problems. If I'm eating right, I pretty much don't have stomach problems. So I'm very excited. Part of me wonders if like me being sick this past week has actually been me having stomach issues because of what I was eating. But I actually, like, even on the days I ate well, I still felt crappy, so I don't know. Babe?
Yes, baby?
You gonna take me to dinner?
I'll take you out.
How are you enjoying that bread?
It is delicious.
That guy's a fresh
Can you feel how warm that is?
oil and bread is my favorite. So this Caesar salad is gonna take like all of my fat for the day, but I don't care. It looks so good. did you get? Those are garlic mashed potatoes, right?
Garlic mashed potatoes and some chicken, Parmesan crusted something. Food.
You just want to eat, huh?
Yeah.
Now I'm back home. Matt just left because a few days of the week Matt is on call, which means that if the church gets any phone calls from congregation members, like if there was a death in their family or someone's gone into the hospital or any kind of emergency like that, Matt will go see them on the spot and go pray with them or comfort them or whatever it is. So he got one of those calls now, so that's where he's at. He's out in Detroit. And I'm by myself, and usually it depends on what the calls are for, but they can be up to he can be gone for 2 hours sometimes, which is what is going to happen now. So, since I didn't work out today, I think I'm going to go do some cardio. I've not worked. Last week I took 3 rest days. At least 3 rest days. I might have taken 4, which is my first time in years doing that, but I don't regret it at all. I'm glad I took as much rest time as I did because it just, I think, sets me up to have a better week. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go do cardio. Here's Kitten's butt. Kitten! You've not been in this video at all. Oh, I'm so sorry you've not been in the whole video. Are you so happy to be my cat? You look so happy. Are you happy? I am hardcore dragging right now. Just so tired. I've been cutting down on caffeine. Not even on purpose, kind of on accident. Since I've been eating more and eating when I'm hungry. Normally I'll have a caffeinated beverage just to kind of get me in between meals, from one meal to another. I'll have a Monster or a Diet Mountain Dew or something. And since I've just been eating when I'm hungry, the only caffeine I've been having is 1 or 2 cups of coffee in the morning. So I think that's why I've been sleeping so much these last few weeks. It is because I've not been having, I haven't been doing pre-workout, I haven't been doing extra coffee throughout the day, I haven't been doing Monsters or anything for the most part. Have a scoop of C4 at 6:30 at night. Should keep me up half the night. Awesome. He's back!
Back.
And I am back from cardio. And it was cardio. You know how cardio goes. So there's something that I wanted to kind of talk about. A question that I get all the time from my clients, especially because this is my job is to help motivate them, is how do you stay motivated? And here's the thing. You can do almost anything if you're motivated enough. I look back to what I was doing the peak week or the few weeks before my show, how much cardio I was doing and how little bit of food I was on, and I'm I could never do that. How you could never pay me enough to do that right now. But why was I able to do it then, just 4 months ago? Because I was motivated. What motivated me? The fact that I was gonna walk my butt across the stage in a bikini. So that was a little bit easier. I had something right there in front of me being okay, here's your reason to get up and do your cardio and then go back and do more cardio and do this, that, and the other. And I find that for a lot of people who are just dieting because they want to feel better about themselves and want to just lose some weight to get healthy, it's really hard to stay motivated. You start out and you're yeah, I'm motivated. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it this time. I'm going to lose weight. And day 1, you're yeah. And then day 2, you're yeah. And then day 3, you're yeah. And then day 4, you're oh, Cheetos. And I say this to all of my clients. And if you're one of my clients, you're going to hear me say what I'm about to say. And you're going to be she just said that to me. And yep, I did, because I say it all the time. And it's so freaking true. But you have to find what motivates you and keep it in front of your face all the time. And that may seem well, duh, Lynette. But no, I literally mean figure out the things that motivate you. Write it down. For me, what motivates me, very specific things. Amanda Latona's Instagram feed when she was training for the Olympia in 2014. I know, weird, but the things that she wrote on her Instagram page at that time and the pictures she posted motivates me like no other. She was dieting and training for the Olympia, and so she's just getting it every single day and so go-getter. And you guys know she's my favorite girl ever, which I'm meeting her again on this upcoming Saturday, by the way. But anyway, so that motivates me. You know what else motivates me? Motivational speakers or pastors or whatever who talk about overcoming and who talk about overcoming things that are in your way, or being your best you, or believing in yourself, or leaning on God and trusting on God to, do the impossible. Those are the two main things that really motivate me. It doesn't motivate me to look at anybody else. It doesn't motivate me. Oh, a third thing that motivates me is to look at my past progress. And I only say that because I say it doesn't motivate me to look at anybody else. It just doesn't. It hasn't for a long time, ever since I trained myself to get away from looking at other people for motivation, because it's just not really fair, because it's, you don't know what their story is or how they got to where they got. And it's so often that we can look at somebody and it starts out as being motivated by them, but then we just end up jealous of them. And that's not cool. But yeah, so Amanda Latona's Instagram feed, I mean, nowadays, anytime, but like especially those, like I have screenshots. This is getting creepy, sorry. Motivational speeches or like messages from pastors and things like that, and past pictures of myself, or even my past Instagram feed when I was like on prep and stuff like that, because I see how hard I've killed it before, and I'm like, dude, I can totally kill it again. So that's what motivates me. And literally, like, I schedule time in my week to like re-motivate myself, or if I even get a hint of like, oh, I'm not liking doing what I have to do to stick to my plan, or like I don't want to do this cardio, or I don't want to stick to my diet, I'm like, all right, there's that first sign of me wanting to give up. And so I go find whatever it is that motivates me. I'm going to find a message from my pastor. I'm going to find the pictures on my phone from Amanda Latona. Or I'm going to find past pictures of myself, and I'm going to look at them, and I'm going to, so it's like, you're like this in your motivation, and every time it starts to dip down, you got to pick it right back up, or else that's what kills your progress every time. You can stick to a plan without motivation, but motivation makes it so much easier. I mean, your commitment level has got to be like 100% to stick to a plan if you're not motivated to stick to that plan. And it's just so hard to be committed 100% without motivation. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know. So all I'm saying is make motivating yourself a priority. Find out what it is that does motivate you. Don't feel stupid about being like scheduling it in your day. Like, wake up, brush teeth, motivate yourself. Like, put it on your schedule. Find what motivates you. Make sure it's in front of your eyes all the time, or at least every single time that you're starting to feel down a little bit, get it right back in front of your eyes to remind you of why you're doing what you're doing and how you can do it. So yeah, I'm just saying that now because you guys know I'm kind of dialing back the calories, but I know that in like 3 or 4 days I'm gonna be like, wow, you know what sounds better than vegetables? Everything that's not a vegetable and has like 600 grams of fat in it. And you know what I'm gonna do then? If my motivation's starting to sink and I'm starting to feel sorry for myself, or feel like this isn't fair, or feel like, oh, I don't really need to stick to this diet, I don't really want to lose weight, stop. Remember why you're doing what you're doing. Remember why it's important to you. Don't let yourself fool yourself into thinking it's not that important to you, because you wouldn't have started out on this plan if it wasn't important to you. And don't make excuses. You decided that you wanted to do this, so freaking do it. That's all I have to say. Yeah, I'm going to close this out with some Kitten because I feel like I might have rattled you. And I just want to bring us all back down. Take it home, Kitten. Take it home.
Ah, squeakies. Oh, so lazy and no motivation, no goals, no ambitions, just to be a kitten. Is smelling my hands sweaty from the gym.
Why do I talk to you in an accent? Matt has to listen to all my motivational speeches to my cell phone.
She does a great job.
Oh, thank you. This is probably going to be it. You know what's so funny is every time I post a picture of Matt and I on Instagram, it literally gets more likes than anything else I post. So it's not even like Lynette's Instagram, it's like the Hoyle's Instagram, because that's what you guys like. Aw, he's pretty cute, huh? Well, we're ending this, so do you want to tell him to like and subscribe, or?
Like and subscribe.
Well, it's not very convincing.
If you don't like or subscribe, you're stupid.
Well, that's mean.
Is there a middle ground?
A threat? Blackmail?
We know where you live.
Yeah.